Okay, so stream died and I decided to go work out and come back. Anyways, I heard the sound on my way to the gym. Great improvement. I will still have to tweak my setup to be better. Anyways, here I was. If we're already opening, why not? Let's just sweep through my home boxes. There aren't a lot left. Anyway, so as I was beginning to say, I had a friend who played the France version, and he gave me his starter just cause I don't know, just gave me his starter, just like here you go, so I can have all three starters. Because I had obviously Incineroar from my Ultrasun, and my Decidueye from Ultramon. So yeah, so that's this one. Some random mods. Here's a couple of shinies from the Ultra Wormholes. This is I think when I had only Ultra Sun, I traded away one of the Solgalios you get to get Lunala, so that's cool. Oh, and there we go. This is. Hold on, let me. No, hold on. That's a bit closer. I will have to give them their own place. Yes, who are you? You are from Kalis, probably from my X version. And oh, I didn't know I had a Japanese, probably from a random wireless trade. Anyways, we've got my. Okay, I know what I have to do this right now. I think he was here. Yeah. Lady Buyer can go there. Okay. So this is my first team. There's the original 6 mons I've ever used. I had Butterfree because I thought I was watching the anime back then, like they started back when X and Y, because in my country in Black and White they stopped after the first half of the first season. I think they stopped, and then when X and Y rolled around, thanks to Pokemon Go, there was a massive push comeback to Pokemon. So they started to air it again in X and Y. And then they also started to re-release the seasons from the original, so I was able to watch them for 3. So I was watching Kanto back then, and I really wanted Butterfree because I don't know, just because of Ash's Butterfree. I really liked that mod. So yeah, Serious Nature. Silverwind, Solar Beam, Hyper Beam, Psychic. Yeah, I didn't know about Coverage and Stab. I'm pretty sure I knew back then about those. I did not know about secondary effects and 2-turn stuff, and just like wanted to have the biggest one, like give me like 120. Oh yeah, Hyper Beam, 150, 100% accurate. Sure, that's amazing. So yeah, they will not be competitively viable at all. Why is it on the 1st of the 1st, 2011? Oh right, I had my 3DS clock wrong originally. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Incineroar does have the actual date. So hopefully will know when I started my journey with Pokemon. Okay, yeah, 2018. This is more closer to that range. Magnezone, I just randomly caught a Magnemite and it stayed on my team. And I don't know why. It's a Pokemon I really never thought about, but like it just was there. So yeah, Magnezone, Flash Cannon, Tri Attack, hold on, Thunder, Giga Impact. Interesting choices. Very interesting choices. Also, interesting choice to have double electric on my first ever team. So yeah. Anyways, we are move on. Oh, it doesn't do the same day. Yeah, I played a lot Ultra Sun. I have, I think, 121 on just that copy of Ultra Sun on that save. I played it a lot. Crobat is another one. I just got a Zubat. I don't know. Like, Crobat looked cool and all, but I never really thought about like my original team, except Pikachu, like the Raichu and Incineroar. None of them were like meant to. Like Eevee, I loved Eevee, but I didn't really became super attached to it back then. So I didn't have like that rule that I have to have an Eevee on my team. Nowadays this isn't a team that I will normally play with. But yeah, anyway, also the double flying type isn't very interesting. Let's play for team, like even with the like their most impressive achievement is that they beat Necrozma. I think I was under leveled and I still beat him. I don't know how, but I managed to somehow. That and also beating Giovanni from Team Rainbow Rocket. That took me, I am not joking, 2 days of straight up just going back at him and like fighting again, until I finally managed seeing what works, what doesn't. But yeah, Dark Pulse, Sky Attack, Sludge Bomb, Toxic. Actually, pretty nice moves. Not the greatest, but pretty. It works, I guess. Then we got Espeon from the Gift Eevee. Okay, so this one is a day after those. Also, I didn't choose Espeon. Just like it was the one I got. It was random. I just let Eevee gather levels. Back then, I didn't use anything in my bag except TMs because TMs were infinite. Future Sight, Grass Knot, Psychic, and Psyshock. Interesting combination. But anyways, so yeah, it just so happened to be daytime when my friendship hit the necessary level to evolve. Could have been an Umbreon, which would have been interesting because I will not know how to handle an Umbreon as a kid, as Umbreon is a bulky mon for setup and stuff. So yeah, and then we have obviously, as I said, Raichu, Volt Tackle, Thunder, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. This is the only mon I went out of my way to get, specifically, really went out to get. Alolan Raichu, my second favorite Pokemon. Like if we break up the Pikachu family and the Eevee family, sorry, my third favorite mon, because Eevee is number 2, but that's my third favorite mon of all time. I really like what they do. I already really liked Cantoni and Raichu, and then when I saw what they did with Alolan Raichu, I was like, okay, this is just somehow you took pick and make it even better, and just like wow, mwah, chef's kiss really. Definitely was a clutcher. The most annoying thing about this Raichu and Raichus in all of my playthroughs, when I'm bank on them, when I say like, okay, this is an easy fight, they can win this, let's just give them easy peasy, they always lose. Always. There's not a single time I have said, okay, this is an easy battle, who wins this, and my rage actually swept or defeated them on. Never. It was always either a bit too little, or I don't know, like the damage was starting to stack up and wasn't able to defeat it. Almost always the same. But when I sent them out as like father, or as like, okay, I'm gonna lose this anyway, this is my last mon, stuff like that, they always somehow clutch. And like, I don't, I'm not angry about it, it's just really weird to me. I guess I'm really bad at knowing how to use Raichus and Pikachus. I don't know what to say. Anyway, and this is my first ever Mon, Incineroar, with Outrage, Overheat, Earthquake, Darkest Lariat. Oh, the Darkest Lariat. This one in particular was brutal to me. Because, so, I'm kind of lying when I say this is my first Mon. My first Mon was a Charmander in a pirated copy of a ROM of Pokemon Fire Red. And I used to, like, I never finished the game. Even though I cheated, even though I did all that, I never finished the game. And I remember I had a Citra emulator ban when it was dog shit and it absolutely killed my PC. Nowadays it's way better. But anyways, I remember I had Incineroar and stuff, and Darkest Lariat I thought it was like just a fine move, and I preferred, I think, Flamethrower to it, or Crunch, I do not remember, or Sucker Punch. Anyways, I just didn't learn it or removed it. And then I got to the part in the story where Professor Kukui gives you the move. The Z move for a starter, and I was like, cool, let's use it. And I'm going to put it on Incineroar, and then I see he cannot be put on him, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? What did I do? So I search up and I see it's dependent Darkest Lariat, and I'm like, what? How can I go back? This was like so long ago. My save doesn't exist from that then. This is so much progress lost. And I wanted to kill myself. But then I didn't kill myself. The computer killed itself. So I never finished that save. And then fast forward to when I got Ultra Sun, which was the first game I finished. And also the first game... No, actually the first game I played on official hardware was Pokemon Gold. Yeah. Maybe one day I will do a video about that. My journey in Pokemon. Anyways. So... I just saw this move and I was like, no, I have to keep it, I don't care, I have to keep it. So yeah, I remembered. This was like something etched into my memory. Anyways, so yeah, this was my original team. Great Mons. 50-50 in the gender department. I know technically Magnezone doesn't have a gender, but like, you know, we're gonna count it just for the sake of it, so that's fun. So yeah, you kind of can see the template. Obviously, starter Pikachu Eevee is a tree I always have, but also having the flying bird of the region, and those two will probably be replaced to one of them with a native mon from the region, and the other will be a special form introduced. Like for example, if I'll go out for a second, hold on. If I go out, and I believe I can still check them out even if I don't have the cartridge. Yes, I can. Okay, good. I can obviously... What? Alright, the save is on the... I forgot the save is in, like, inside the cartridge. Just plays the game on it. Okay, I forget. Anyways, this is my Scarlet save from here. Why are you alone here? Come here. Ignore the random ones heavier. Oh wait, I don't have most of my team. Okay. Okay, never mind. So, Raichu is from my team, that is true. And the level 100 Sylveon was for the money glitch. Well, it wasn't glitch, the money exploit, I guess. But anyways, so like now my Scarlet team was Skeledirge, Raichu, Volactril. I forgot the name of the mon. Electroville, something like that. I don't remember. Not because I didn't like to use him. Just it was a while since I played this card Violet, and I'm very terrible at Gen 9, Gen 8 mons. And I had the Claude. Obviously, I really like the Claude. And Gargantuan, because I really like that one. It was like I just saw Knuckly and I was like, I want to capture it, and I caught it and I was like, okay, you're gonna end on my team for now. I'll replace it later, and I didn't because it's so amazing. I really like the concept, I really like the execution, and it's just a big hard softy. I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, it's like Golurk. I really want to use Golurk as well one day. Anyways, and also yeah, and that's oh, and Glaceon. I don't know why I choose Glaceon. Like originally just said like Ice Stone, and I said like, you know what, because as you know I have a save on my PC where I played, and it was randomly choose Glaceon, and then I saw Freeze Dryness, so oh, that sounds cool. Ice type move that hurts water types. Nice, I'm gonna do that. And then I fell in love with that move, and I really love Glaceon now. So like when I did the rerun, obviously I wanted to do that as close as possible, but also I was like, yeah, I want Glaceon because first of all, now I adore Glaceon. It looks so just graceful. I don't know, like if Sylveon is cute, like as much as Sylveon is cute, is as much as Glaceon is I don't know, just graceful. Like I don't have a better word for it, but there probably is a better word for it, but just graceful. Anyways, random legendaries I caught, and were the beasts, and this is a Zygarde from an event. This is the first event I ever got. I remember when I saw there was just one last event before we move on to Sword and Shield, I was like, oh my god, yes, I really want it. And that was also why initially I connected to the internet for the first time. Also I forgot to look at the Incineroar. I'm so dumb. Okay, so let's see. Incineroar. I started my... Oh, it was still not set correctly. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the 8th of what is it? January, February, March, April, May. 8th of May 2018 is probably when I started. I have a feeling I caught all of those like in the same day. Yeah. Let's see if I can find a mon which is before that. So yeah, that was shiny legendary. I was so excited. I was like, I can get a free level 100 shiny Zygarde. Yes, please. And I got him, and it was awesome. And then I never used it. Not even as like a power trip. I just really, as a kid, detested using legendaries. I thought like if I use the legendary, I'm not that cool anime protagonist to underdog who does whatever, you know. I just was like a kid. Those are all from X and Y, I believe. It's random ones I caught. Some Korean ones, probably mystery traded. Yeah, probably. I think what I did was just cut a lot of gumshoes or cut a lot of like bunnelbees or whatever, and just send those randomly into the world, hoping to get something good. Japanese, a Japanese Gyarados, interesting. Really weird stuff I got here. Yeah, anyways, and here is the Delphox I used in my Pokemon Y. Don't think there are any other ones here I used. Any interesting mons? No. And then now we have all the spaces to, you know, to fill up. Yeah. Oh, was my X team. Let's see why I started Pokemon X on the 6th of February 2019. It was quite a while before, because I got my 3DS. My brother was in a vacation with his friends, and he came back and was like, I got a surprise for him. I was like, ooh, what is it? Holy shit, I didn't put it on Greninja and Dark type moves. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, so like, what is it? What is it? I wanna say it, And then he just pulls up the 3DS, and I'm like, ah! Because I was super into Pokemon back then. Back then, still am, but like it was like, oh my god, I can't have it. Another console to play Pokemon in, and obviously it already cost him a lot. He didn't buy any games, but my mother went to a game store like the day after and bought me Pokemon Ultra Sun and was like, oh my god. And then I played it to death, and then after a couple of months, I don't think it was my birthday. I don't remember when. We just went together again, and I bought Pokemon Ultramon, Pokemon X, and Pokemon Y. In retrospect, I really should have bought Pokemon Omega Ruby instead of Y. I don't know why I did that. And I think I just told him, just show me every Pokemon game you got, and I choose all of those. And also Smash Bros. And Smash Bros for the Nintendo 3DS, which was pretty fun, but it was only against NPCs, and also it's a 3DS, so I can't really play against friends, so it got boring pretty fast. But still, I'm a Sonic main, if you can call it maining, if I don't really know what I'm doing. Then like a year later I got Pokemon Moon, which again in retrospect should have probably bought Omega Ruby somewhere in there, but I didn't. So yeah, but now that I have all of them, and I played all of them except BDSP and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I started Let's Go Pikachu and haven't finished it, and I'm probably gonna reset that save. And BDSP I just didn't play, and I have all of those. As you could see, hold on, let me get out of there. Also, the Pokemon Violet downloaded. Right here, right? This is all of them. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay, nice. I need to reorder the software. Hold on. Pokemon Home is in front. Then we got Legends ZA and Arceus. Then Scarlet and Violet. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Okay, good. Anyways, as you can see, I've collected them all. I have the Virtual Console versions of Live Green and Fire Red. I have both Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Sword and Shield with all of their DLC, Sky and Violet with all of their DLC, Pokemon Legends Arceus up to the latest update, and Legends ZA up to the latest update, and with the Mega Dimension DLC. And also I got Champions because it was free, and home, obviously, to move months. I do still want to get Pokken and Pokopia, but those are like not really priorities for me right now. I will have to get them, and also will have to get the dumb Pokemon puzzle game for $10, cause we're finishing all sideline games in the future, like the way future. We still have like so much stuff to do before then. But yes, I really want to get all of them. But for now, I focused on mainline games. Yeah. So let's get Pokemon Violet out of the cartridge, because I don't need it. I just put it here so the system remembers I have Pokemon Violet. And let's put in. I have only Scarlet Violet and the Legends games on the cartridges, because I thought originally that I will want cartridges, but then I realized I can buy them for less money on the eShop, and I'm a big boy, so I can buy my own stuff right now with my own card. So yeah. Let's put Legends EA. I think like let's play this one. And yeah. Last time when I played, I was in the middle of getting. I was in the middle of getting. This is my character. Hi. You like it? It was really hard trying to I really tried to I really tried to do the same, to get the same character I have in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, by the way, another thing about it, actually, in Legends Arceus, and I have boy. Okay. Anyways, I really tried to really hit the same points, you know, the ponytail and stuff. I didn't find good glasses, sadly, so it was a shame. but it's close enough, I guess. And then, oh, dusk stone. I didn't know there was a dusk stone here. Well, he's dead. Sorry about that, my friend called me. Okay. I almost died for literally nothing. Is that? Okay, nice. Hold on, I'm gonna try. The thing I did before, the last thing I tried to do was just get all of the colorful screw drives. Okay. There's gotta be a better way up there. Because I wanted to have all the upgrades. Because I was sick of not being able to pay for anything. And I was sick for not being able to capture Pokemons and stuff like that. I didn't want that anymore. I feel like this is the correct way. I can't. Hold on. Maybe there's a way through here. Okay. New spot. Nice. Max potion. Ooh, very nice. Let's see. There's gotta be a way to get up there easily. It's this building, no? Okay, let's get to, okay. Go through here. And then we can go up here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Hey, didn't I get those colorful screws? Hold on. Okay, maxed out blue and red. Which was my original plan. Why do I have the feeling I already got those colorful screws? I don't know. Okay, this is better. How do I do this now? Okay, I get it now. Okay, shortened for the stream, but just gotta go. Yeah, it was a nice little like test stream. I will see later how everything is. If like how the mic sounds, if the footage of the Switch is going smoothly. So yeah, see you all next time. Hopefully, we'll probably return to Pokemon Crystal. Because I really want to get going with the living decks, even though I will have to finish Legends EA and and finish again Legends Arceus. And also obviously Brilliant Diamond and no, actually let's go Pikachu. I have a special thing for it. We'll keep that one for the shiny living decks. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and also beat Pokemon Shield again. I forgot. I have to. I wish I could transfer the saves because they have nothing illegal. I didn't tweak them at all, precisely because I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. I even didn't use speed up because the Switch games I couldn't do that. Never mind. Okay, so I'll see you all next time. Hopefully later today. In Pokemon Crystal. So for now, bye bye.